that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. I suppose 'twas a bit much to expect a stranger to fly to his aid out of the goodness of their heart. Now well, can't say I didn't try.
Follow me, if you would.
He's on the way to Mel. Way. Item. On command.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
What are you?
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold. Very well. I shall return.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide.
Wait, what other path? Oh, there's a path this way. But we need to go here. So the best path, if I'm not mistaken, going this way. That's just the waypoint. Alright. Waypoint, go. Okay. Oh, good. Let's go this way.
Furthermore, our party is composed of quite a few men.
'Tis surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
So far, so good.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
We've made it to Melv. Raised by dragon's fire. Man, oh man, oh man.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
Maybe.
When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pitiable Arisen. Shackled by a foul curse, robbed of all memory. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
Oh my god. Oh.
That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Oh my goodness, it's a beast. Our dragon. Okay.
Watch out!
Block. Arisen. No, I will let it. Damn you, beast! Run! Run now! No, run!
Roy Olik.
No, no. There!
From this moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
What's up, Jehovah?
Say, do you think this
Warden?
will be
He's sure.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Whatever's from here.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Okay.
You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register.
Okay.
Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case, but I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'm so confused. Quest. Get this system. Okay.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
To a return one.
Mayhaps his time away looking.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you.
Alright.
First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Okay.
If you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there. As quickly as we may.
Okay, let's go to quests. Nesting troubles. Set as priority.
Right you are.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with...
It's over here. Left by the village entrance. Where though? Oh, there it is. I was a thrower. Right on, man. fort back. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Leonard.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one and...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Go right there.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Oh dear. I'm just grateful
Oh, there you are. I went right past
you. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk.
Yes, it is a little early for such talk.
In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that,
'tis done. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
That is the priority.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We must leave anon.
I'm ready.
Then let us be on our way.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
we've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You've written up victory.
Nicely done! Come, follow my example.
I concur.
Finally.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne, yet not all claim.
Well done.
The brine.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
Shut up.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the captain. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, what do you say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Oh, please.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Well, dang, Sam.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Hello.
Was excellent. I could have done no better. I can do no less in service to the Arisen. I concur.
6, baby.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored...
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Now I've got you!
Gatherings of beasts.
Creature's talents are useless while it's hid. Pray, make full use of this opportunity to fell it.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment.
A flawless execution.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Then I shall remain by your side.
What's this? We're trapped. Fine! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard. I've hold of the arm. Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury! I would be glad of your assistance.
Continue our onslaught and the behemoth will soon topple.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Yo, I'm at your bed.
It's time we make for the capital. Inform the people of the world the Arisen is coming.
You have my gratitude, sir. Could seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this. Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Could allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Not the enemy approach.
We've got goblins! I will protect you. One of us has been drenched.
I say it.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
The following morning. Okay, let's go. We made it. We made it. Vernworth, capital of Vermund. Let's go. We made it. We made it.
was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty.
Oh.
If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Can't wait for new equipment.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Might head to market. I need of a few things.
Living's hard. Just about had my fill of this ruckus.
Peruse at your leisure. What about?
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Wisdom to offer.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?